Hello. Hello. One moment. I'm never prepared for these things. All right. All right. Ah. Okay. Hello. Today we are playing Dane's Quest and pulling for Skirk. Nope, not that one. Wrong window. This one. Oh, wow. What did I do here? There we go. All right. All righty. So yeah, we're going to start by pulling for Skirk and Dahlia. And then we're gonna not pull, sorry, we're gonna play Dane's Quest. We're gonna start Dane's Quest tonight. Do you want to load? And if we don't finish it tonight, we'll finish it tomorrow. If not, tomorrow is Skirk's Quest. I am so excited. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything is screaming at me. Okay, hold on. So I know about the stupid artifact transmuter. I don't use it. Holy shit! Okay, this is a rare thing that I guess I've never played these domains. That's embarrassing. Wait, which domain is this? Wait, is that the Skara one? Because I've cleared that domain multiple times. I've never cleared Ashtaha. This is cool. I like that. Why was that not mentioned in the special program? Raiden and Shenhe get trails. Okay. Notices? Update. Limited time web event. Wait, what was that? That wasn't. Why is my model lagging? Don't do this to me. Submission costume. Costume. Contest. Dear travelers, thank you for being on this journey. Yeah, the gift of enlightenment. That's my daily check-in. And then 600 from maintenance rewards. Skirk's Quest, Trials, Archon Quest, and the guide thing. I know words. EP. No, I need ore. I guess that one. I don't love it, but as good as I can get. Okay. Which means it is time for Skirk's trial. And then time to pull for her. I unfortunately don't have like child or Venti to get luck for Skirk or Dahlia. So we're just gonna use Lumine. Where do I want to pull for Skirk from? Oh, Fremmy's under the water. Please help me. I guess I'll just pull for Skirk standing here. Can't think of a good place to pull for her from. Alright. I'm gonna do Dahlia first. We'll save Skirk for best for last. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. Elements skill. Cool. Okay. Actually, wait.
Enhanced animal module 75 at surface.
Going under. Getting here. Frost is coming. Getting here.
West wind, carry me.
From whence you came, forth my blade.
Animal test 63.
Dead reckoning. Frost is coming.
I'm a little upset that, only Natlin characters got the new, type of trial thing.
Let's stir things up. Surprise battle.
Going under. Tear. Getting here.
I think letting all characters have, that new type of test run would help, explain what they do so much better. Because, yeah, you want to know how they feel in combat, but you also want to know how they feel just as, in exploration and everything. Like, how do I feel using this character and their skills? Okay. Oh, she's so hot. Oh, she is so hot.
Fierce on the wing.
Lucky day.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword. Let's dance. Into the void.
Oh, and her animations are so cool.
A burst of flavor. Witness the power of the wild.
Oh yeah, she feels great. She feels really, comfortable to play. I was concerned I wouldn't like how she felt, but she feels really nice. Okay. Oh, one moment. I have to change something in my audio settings for stream. Mute when minimized. Oh, wait, it is off. Okay, cool. For some reason, I thought it was on. Okay. Optimized path for hers. All right. I have 60 pulls, and my pity is 18, so I have about 78 pulls. Pulls. Hello, you're just in time to watch me win my 50-50 for Skirk. Here we go. At least give me a single Dahlia. All right. All right, we'll take a Dahlia. 1. Diona. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck, I just wanted a single Dahlia game. All right. Okay. I think this is almost 40. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Candace. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I do think Paimon's VA did get replaced. I have. You know what? Let's see how it's listed in the voiceovers here. Oh, it is still listed as Corna.
Sleeper tribe.
But there was. I do think Paimon gonna have a different voice for these next quests. I'm excited to hear it. Okay. Come on. Okay, nope. Come on, just one Dahlia. Single Dahlia. 1, 2, 3. Sucrose. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goddamn. Okay. Single Dahlia. I just want a single Dahlia. 1, 2. Yes!
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of Barbados. As you can probably tell, I'm going out of
And
my mind
boyfriend
with
of
work right now.
Barbados.
So, what's going on in your life? Any issues you're facing? I'm here to listen. And probably to laugh a little. but also to help.
I do think it's a permanent replacement. I lost track of what number I was on. I will take a second Dahlia, though. If I'm being greedy, I'll take a second Dahlia. God damn it. All right. Come on, Skirk. Oh, God, I can't look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I literally have my eyes closed because I'm so stressed. 6, 7, 8. Oh, God, it's on 10. Okay, 10. Fuck! Oh, God. I'm upset. That's fine. At least I'm guaranteed for no Karai. Is give me a minute. I'm looking to see if my bank is gonna let me spend money. My bank hates my card for some reason, and so only lets me use it like 50% of the time. I'm literally looking at buying the $15 bundle. Or not bundle, where the fuck did I put my phone? The $15 gem thing. That's how much I want Skirk. Why does this always have to be a struggle? Why does my bank hate me? This isn't Nouvelle 2.0. It's close, but it's not. It's not even going to be close if my bank doesn't let me spend money. Why does my bank have to be the worst? Why does my bank get to tell me when I don't spend money? Or when I spend money or not? It's not fair. The bank's not letting me spend money. Which means I wail tomorrow. Wail tomorrow when my bank's open again and I can tell them to let me spend money. At least I got Dahlia. And constellations for other characters. Ugh. It's just a constellation for Jean, isn't it? Everyone else is maxed out. Stupid. Where's Dahlia? Oh, at least he's pretty. I farmed a set for him. Where is it is the question. Which character did I put it on? It's the question. Why does he have... Why... Where is... Why does he already have a recommended set? It's been, like, a day. Oh, it was on Bennett. I half farmed the set for him. Or, no, it's... The other one is attack percent, right? Where did I put it? Where's Bennett? There it is. Venti is just truly building the largest collection of boyfriends. And you know what? I support him in that goal. What? Why is Siege Queen on a level 0 piece? What is going on with my account? Why is... Wait. What is going on with this artifact that I farmed? Hold that for now. I don't know what's going on here. I thought I had everything figured out, but I guess I don't. Cool. Okay. I'm not upset at all about losing my 50-50 for Skirk. Let's go spend time with Dain and hear Paimon's new voice. Oh, at least Nublet's pretty. See, you're a character I was allowed to spend money on. My bank shouldn't have allowed me, but that's neither here nor there. Hi, Skirk, you're tomorrow. Okay. A space and time for you, the key that unlocks fate. Near the Collective of Plenty, you agree to help Ian's son conduct a patrol. However, you stumble upon something completely unexpected. Yes, that is the situation Venti and Zhongli are in. It is quite literally, well, we're not technically married, but like we've literally been together for like 6,000 years or whatever. If oh, I'm curious if Dain is going to be muted or not, because none of the collected missionaries have been in English because of Dane's voice actor being on strike, right? Is he gonna talk, or am I gonna have to whip out my super epic voice acting skills?
Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Hi, Insun.
Oh, hey, Kochian-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Oh. Hold on.
Oh, hey, Kochian-san.
yourself. Oh hey, Kochian-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
I think I like it. It is certainly different than her old voice, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I need to hear her say a few more words. All right, I'm not gonna like super get into all the SAG strike stuff because like frankly it's like a lot. Um the long and short of it though is back in October, she does sound a lot like 1.0 Paimon, yeah. So back last October, I think, when this strike all started, we'd been told that they were striking for AI protection. The weird thing about Genshin being muted is that Genshin already had AI protection because Genshin is a Chinese game and they literally just have AI protection built into like you're not allowed to use people's voices in AI over there. Like it's literally just built into like law. So that's why everyone was a little confused about Genshin being struck against, but we just assumed it was correct. Turns out it wasn't. Genshin was never actually a game that was struck against. The VAs that were striking were literally just doing like they were just refusing to work because. And it turns out that SAG-AFTRA doesn't quite want AI protection. They literally just want more games to be union games. And Genshin refuses and cannot become union due to the fact that Genshin is a Chinese game and is already in the union over there. So they can't be in this union. So we just kind of reached a standstill of like Genshin can't do anything. They already have the AI protection. They're not a game that's technically struck against. There's still VAs refusing to work. And so they're getting replaced. Like, I believe Kaching's voice actress was also replaced because she was refusing to work. So yeah, it's a lot, but yeah.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
I think I really like her new voice. Oh my god, why is my computer being the worst? Yeah, the way I understand that Genshin is going about doing replacements right now is they've basically given people like one last like here's what's going to happen, and if people continued to refuse to work, they were getting replaced. So that's why like Kachina's voice actress got replaced and Paimon's was for like a connected but separate reason. It was because Corina went on a absolute tirade over like a week where they posted something along the lines or like included something like fuck Hoyoverse, which is like you don't want to go and publicly bash your job because that's how you get fired. Also, I deeply apologize for the nope, wrong button. For the leg. I don't know why my computer is refusing to work all of a sudden. It was fine when we did Ace Attorney the other day. I am here, apologies. I'm like gonna make sure that I have everything that I don't immediately need closed. I turned off my VTuber. Unfortunately, my computer hates me. Yeah, the crash out was started by Genshin replacing Kenichi's VA, which involved a few of the VAs absolutely like bullying Kenichi's new VA, even though he had no idea about like the like that he was replacing someone else, and also is all the way in like Japan or China, I forget which one. It was just a whole bunch of craziness. It's there's yeah, Ace Attorney might have been fine because it didn't use 3D models, but like, dude, this is ridiculous. I think it's calmed down a little bit now. I think I really just have to bite the bullet and get a new computer. My laptop carried me far enough.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Sounds rather tiring.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
I am so sorry about this leg. I have no I think it's better. Yeah, no, super high quality animatic. I think it's calmed down a little now. All right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I do think I really like Paimon's new voice though.
Oh no. Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
All right, I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me
I
up to check
wonder
the
if
other
something
section.
strange will
Let's see
go
if I
on
can
in the
settle it when the
area.
work's done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
What character does her voice remind me of? Her voice reminds me of some character that's not Paimon. I do really like it though. It is a lot like her. It's a lot like her 1.0. It's a lot like I know people make a big deal about how much they did not like Paimon's voice. And like I didn't admittedly have that big a deal with it, but this one is certainly a little nicer on the ears. Because it's like less high pitched and squeaky. I do really like it though. I think it sounds nice. And I do truly wish Paimon's new VA the best. I'm gonna have to look into who voices her now, because it doesn't say in the menu yet. But I do want to figure out who voices her now. Where is...
What's this?
Oh, it's this cave.
Always a cave here? We should
I
check it
really
out,
like that. Oops. I really like her new voice.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here?
I do really like it.
You woke it up.
Hi, little hilly troll.
Huh?
Bye, little hilly troll.
Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even
I
hilichurls don't want to
don't
mess
think
with
that
us
fit
now.
Paimon. Oh, hi, Celestia. There's something on the ground.
That shiny thing?
Oh.
Must have
Ooh.
dropped it as it ran off. Huh.
I like shiny
Paimon
things.
says that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Yeah, no, Paimon's old voice really did like I jokingly did it a few times. I don't know if I did it on stream or just like being silly IRL. But like even me, someone who can go pretty high, it hurts. I can't imagine that was like sustainable in the long run. It's similar to how I feel about like Marge's voice in The Simpsons. Is like I don't have a thought one way or the other on her voice. But like I know for a fact that voice is not sustainable in the long run for her VA.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden.
This voice sounds a lot like it would be a lot more like sustainable in the long run for her voice actor, which is always the best. We want vocal health for our voice actors.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden.
I do really like it
Isn't
though.
this just a regular old key? The style is unusual though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. Yeah, I don't think I talked about the spaceship all that much in the special program, but I think we're gonna get into the talk about the spaceship at some point.
Spaceship.
I don't I don't really know where I stand on this spaceship.
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa!
It looks a lot like Firefly from Honkai Star Rail.
So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
Yeah, in the trailer for this version, it was revealed that Aether and Lumine did not come to Tibet with their glowy magical wings like we assumed they did, but via spaceship. Which I'm on the fence about because, like, they're not technically from Tibet, so they don't, like, so they don't have to fit into the, like, design style of Tibet. But also, like, a spaceship. I'm hoping that when they say spaceship, it's, like, not quite a spaceship, it's just the word they're using for it. There are only two of these. One belongs to me, and the other to my brother.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no. Descender.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Lumine and Aether are aliens.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
Yeah, why did an alien troll have our brother's key to our spaceship?
The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. that's true. It means your brother was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well. Honestly, they could have. They could have actually came from Honkai Star Rail. There's a theory that's been floating around like for a while now that Aether and Lumine could potentially be followers of the path of Trailblaze, or uh God, I'm blanking on the term. What's the term for someone who's like directly chosen by an Aeon in HSR? Uh Whatever that is. Like they could be like directly being given power to travel universes by Akavili.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother.
Yeah, no, this is a little insane.
Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
I think we should probably keep following the trail.
There you are.
Oh,
Looks
never
like
mind.
you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
I got something else to worry about right now, Ian-san.
Hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement.
Yes, the followers of Akavili are the Nameless.
We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Why was the bodybuilding competition canceled?
Canceled? Why? What happened?
I'm probably gonna say this 8 million times a stream as I get used to Paimon's new voice, but I do legitimately like it. It's really nice.
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh shit. Didn't expect our suspicion to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Aether is on the moon of Sounds like Aether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale.
Okay, they keep saying, like, all the way since the beginning of Mondstadt, they're like, the Abyss Order's been around, but I've never seen them take this much, like, be this organized. And, like, dude, stop saying that. It's been literally 5 years. They're clearly a tight-knit force at this point.
It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
They probably are.
A little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time?
Except all those... They've always preferred to act in the shadows, except all those times that they didn't act in the shadows. And, like, did we all collectively forget about the Loom of Fate and, like, everything in the bedtime story quest? Also, it's been like a little over a year since I started doing like videos with my actual voice. It's been like a little over a year since I played Bedtime Story, which was my first voice video, which is so exciting. Yeah, Aether and Zhao are in a date in Liyue right now. We don't gotta worry about them.
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see
You're
what Naruto
fine.
knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
I really don't want to go see Mavika. That, my schedule's really packed today with, like, finding my brother and meeting up with Dain. I'm gonna have to pass. Well, I am keen on finding out more about the situation, and I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Then let's head over together.
A space and time for you. Alright, let's go talk to Mavika. If we must. I can't wait for the part in this quest where they revive Capitano. That'll be great. That'll be exciting.
Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
Sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Weren't you guys literally just fighting the Abyss off? I'm sorry, how different is the Abyss from the Abyss Order? Because I assume they were fairly similar.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is
When
one
is
way that Natlan
Fontaine
can help
going
you
to
on
get
its
their
own.
Dain
If you wish to
quest?
stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, I'm literally just gonna bounce to a different nation. No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
You know, my brother's kind of the leader of the Abyss Order. Awkward story. The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
Listen, I didn't ask for this.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That had been my assumption, is that the Abyss Order is a collective that uses abyssal magic and like the forces from the abyss. But I guess the Abyss Order and the Abyss are like two separate things. That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
He fucked off through a
Ever
portal.
since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it
I'm not
doesn't surprise me
sure.
that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world.
I'm not sure if Aether would tell Zhao about the Abyss thing in this toxic Zhao Aether scenario. Feel like no, because it's toxic.
Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief.
So how does
When you
Mavika know
first
that we're
mentioned
not
your
just
sibling,
lying?
I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind.
No, don't
If you
make me
don't
deal
plan
with
on staying here
Sitlolly.
with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
No, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna chill here. I really don't want to talk to Sitlolly.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
I'm gonna have to
Thanks,
talk to
Twin.
Sitlolly, aren't
Anything
I?
you need, send word to me right away.
Alright. I'm glad we're immediately starting this outside of the Master of the Night Winds. I feel like it should be a bit of both. I feel like they should be both a little bad for each other, but also there's all the Abyss stuff.
Look, it's Ilana.
No.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to
Oh.
reinforce us? How are things looking?
I'm here to murder
Mavika told
you.
us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's meant
You
to
are
keep Sitlali out of the
amazingly
house.
petty. You are amazingly petty. Don't make me talk to Sitlolly. I don't.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating.
It
They're
actually
yelling
makes me
his heart
upset
out
that
of every
Sitlolly and
house.
March
What are they trying to
share the same
imply?
voice actor.
They just think we're
Because
pushing
I
buttons or
really like
something.
March.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Alright, let's not get too
Your brother has poor taste.
Alright, let's not get too meta here, Genshin. Wait, okay, actually, hold on. Let's look at this line from a meta perspective for a second. They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes. So tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer would pick because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the actual villains are. Zhao and Acer are not toxic if Lumine is the Abyss twin. If Acer is the Traveler twin, they are a healthy ship. If Acer is the Abyss twin, they are toxic. So would this line convey that the Abyss Order is not actually the real villains, or they are the real villains? Because if they aren't the real villains, then who is? Either the Fatui or Celestia. Or are they the real villains and, like, the Fatui isn't? I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were him, I'd have changed that name long ago.
What? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Kind of the leader? I don't have to explain myself to you, Sitlolly. Fuck off.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
Do not
There,
try to
let's
convince me
check
that
the
you're a
radar.
good person.
Enemies incoming. Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
How about I don't use it, Lolly? Ah! I completely walked through my control bar for a second. Oh, there's more, okay.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it. Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
She didn't do anything. I did everything.
Considering it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time. Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press
That's
our
what they
advantage
want
and
you to
destroy
think.
their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
Yeah, I handled everything.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
Where's
The battle
Dain?
against the
I
Abyss
miss
is
Dain's
still fresh
list.
on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Stay clear. Face your gift. A moment, please. Bow your head.
Forward! Crush them!
What is that thing?
Yeah, so Lolly, you can stay back. I'll handle all this.
Find a way to destroy it. The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. Strike a pop.
Bow your head.
Warriors, attack! After them!
No backup, huh?
Oh,
Fine by me.
You must be the boss. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind.
All who resist the Abyss will pay the price!
Shower me with this!
Let's begin. Chilly. A moment, please. Have a safe trip.
The world will
This stronghold
yeah,
is
no,
making
Hu would
everyone.
100% match Abyss Lumine's freak.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic.
Shut up, you didn't do anything. I did all of that.
Apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Oh.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of
He
the
murdered
enemies here
them
gave up and fled
all!
the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Yeah, me murdering them all.
Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to
Abyss,
this than
Lumine,
meets
and
the
Hu
eye?
Tao should be so
I mean,
toxic,
we don't know
but
enough
they
to decide
somehow,
anything
like,
at this
they
stage.
surpass that
So
and
let's
they
stay alert,
circle back around to
defenses
being
at the ready.
extremely healthy. So, we're no wiser. Holy shit. So we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If only I could get Aether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That key is our lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And
Dude,
maybe
should
we
we
can
should we
finally get some answers.
should we change the epic AU
I was still debating
Scylla
whether to invite you
from
to the
being
first victory
Kokomi
speech.
is the
Go ahead, Mitsu.
Scylla for the
Sitmon
epic
and I will
AU
take care of things here.
to Sitlolly being the Scylla for the epic AU? Because honestly, just their names being so similar as it is makes it a fairly convincing change. Ooh, we got an achievement. Defeat the Abyss Order's assault on the Master of the Night Winds. Also, I got Dahlia's avatar. Aww. Oof.
Don't slip and fall.
I do love just being mean to Sitlolly for the simple reason that I hate her. Maybe I would like her as a character if she wasn't so similar to my grandmother. Because that just makes it real hard to like.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues.
Presumably.
There's no time to waste. Beyonsan and Zitlali are waiting for us.
Alright, then stop talking. Let me look.
Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
Maybe Aether gave it to him.
Believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Here's the mystery girl.
Someone's here. Please help me.
Her similarities to Lumine are shocking. She is very pretty, though. I saw people speculating that she might be Lumine, because, like, the trailer is obviously from Aether's perspective of being the Traveler sibling. But, since she's still a girl, it's obviously not actually Lumine or anything. Yeah, no, the lack of understanding from people that, like, the way Sitlolly treats Auroran isn't just, like, tough love, and it is literally just straight up abuse, is deeply upsetting.
Who are you? What happened?
And why do you have Conria eyes? Wow, they are so similar. They look so similar. There has to be a reasoning for that, right?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person. But where are these monsters you speak of?
Where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand.
Huh?
They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
Sweet girl, there's nothing.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
What?
Oh, ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Paimon, did you not notice her Conria eyes? Huh?
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
I'm not sure what's gonna be like up with her.
Monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Whoa. Holy shit. Suddenly I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'm sorry. I'll take care of them now.
Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Strike 'em up! Let's see! You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand. So who is she and why does she look so much like me? Let's try this one more time. I want to check I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't
Yeah,
see Genshin when the monsters were breathing down
Swordfish
our
might
necks,
be my
but
least favorite of the
now
like
they've calmed
titles we've
down.
received.
Holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, gay and Pride Month? Oh, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet.
Okay, hold on.
I'm Deirdre. Thanks for
Deirdre.
saving me just now.
We're looking up the etymology of this name. Direidyth. Okay. DIR. Did I spell it wrong? DIR. EID. YTH. Idris. Yeah. Huh. What is the etymology of the name Idris? First Sage of Burr and Executor of Justice, which is, I believe, the one for Fontaine are both so cool. Huh. Okay. This is obviously just like a quick Google search. I can't find her name as like an actual name.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible.
Being able to see them is very important.
What was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
I'm not sure.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Oh.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The
Oh.
idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some
That's
poor ghost
terrifying.
gets hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters. I'd never do something so horrendous.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you?
Our first title for Natlin was whatever our ancient name is. I truly don't remember off the top of my head. And then we also get like Hero of Natlin.
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
You already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so...
Okay, are we not going to bring up
I
that
have
she's
no
from
idea where I
Conria?
am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey.
Ace
No one
Attorney?
said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me
The
start
rem-
from the beginning.
The resemblance between the two of us?
There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming.
Oh, wow.
But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Huh.
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind.
What I find interesting is she doesn't have any obvious Conria scarring. Because, like, so there were two, like, versions of the curse that was placed on the people of Conria. Anyone who was living in Conria from, like, who originated from a different region were cursed to turn into hilly trolls. And then the actual citizens of Conria, the ones with the star eyes, were cursed with immortality, but their bodies continue to rot. So that's why Dain Swift's like arm and like the side of his face are all like that bluish blackish like scarring, and that's why the half of Piero's face is like that. That's why they look like that, and that's why Capitano's entire like face is all rot. It's because they were cursed to they have the immortality, but their bodies can't keep up with that. Their bodies are still mortal. They just can't physically die. But she doesn't seem to have any rot. It's usually around the face area. But she doesn't have any of it. I guess it could be like under her clothes. But this is the first time anyone from Conria would not have any rot on their face.
So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image, that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Maybe that's because I am the savior.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
Oh, but I want to be a savior.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Okay, you know, Aether and Lumine don't look that similar. Their hair colors are literally two different hair colors. Yeah, no, that's nowhere near as exciting as First Sage of Burr or Executor of Justice.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
God forbid women have cool scars on their face.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Listen, he's made some really bad friend choices.
Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will come? Have you always believed that the Savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
Hey, Paimon,
What's
Paimon,
wrong,
heal.
Candace? Something's clearly bothering you.
Paimon, heal.
You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Paimon, heal.
I just, how should I put it?
Why do we keep focusing on her hands?
The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams.
Oh. I mean, it is gay month, so it makes sense that we would have gay in this quest.
And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Paimon! How am I supposed to respond to that? Lumina's going through it today.
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
I really like her
Like I
voice,
said,
too.
I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here and
I'll be fine.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I meant to turn off the autoplay. Yeah, no, Paimon, avoiding eye contact just means she's neurodivergent.
Something around here. Don't worry about that.
I cannot do eye contact. It almost hurts. Her hand, she could have scarring under her gloves, maybe? It's just, we keep zooming in on her hands.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
I thought we were gonna team up.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. And hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now.
Oh no, I don't want to go back.
The Night Wind and see if they need her help.
Don't take me back.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
I don't think she's telling the truth. At least not the whole truth. Oh, at least it looks like it's just Ian's son.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Substantial, unfortunately. But
I'd call a human being pretty substantial.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either.
Alright.
Word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
I want to go find Dain, but I guess.
I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, since you asked, this is technically my sibling's fault, so
Great. Thanks, you two.
let's go talk to the guards. I would like to go talk to Dainsliff, though. Where's Dainsliff? This is a Dain quest. It's just getting annoying. I really miss Dain. We only get to see him once a year.
Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course I do. I didn't trauma block out all of my time in Natlan. What?
Standing guard this whole time?
It's all good.
Why would someone block out the last 5 months of this game? Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
I don't know, maybe kill them?
Huh.
Why are we being peaceful all of a sudden?
The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
It seems suspicious, though. Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet?
Sure, I guess. Whatever you want.
I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Of course you do.
An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What?
No, I'm gonna pass.
Audacious and so sheepish at the same time. Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh.
Dude.
Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Can I say no? I think it's a fair request, I guess. I'll kick your ass, I guess. Kick his ass, I mean.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Yeah, the fact that all his bones didn't immediately shatter is surprising. I guess Rumin was really holding back.
But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nope.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of...
And they for some reason didn't kill them.
Apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I was just leaving, Sitlolly.
Perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless.
God, she really is just my grandmother, isn't she?
I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Sitlolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some...
Where's Auroron? I like Auroron.
Outland's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but...
Told you we should have just killed the Abyss Order when we saw them.
A signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Uh-huh.
So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder figure the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natland for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Do I have to ask her one more question? I might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain
You mean
people?
only select individuals can see
It's
them?
because Auroran isn't her
Now, that's a strange
biological
one.
descendant.
I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form?
No, but
Could
they were
also
actually
be simple
there.
case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley.
Don't let Sitlolly say fuck.
No bounds.
Or I guess
Why
ass.
don't we just get the short answer?
Sitlolly
Just
doesn't get to
thinking
say
out loud.
ass.
You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree. It's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened?
No,
Sounds rather
Auroran was basically
mysterious.
just abandoned, and then Sitlolly basically raised him.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Okay, I don't think those 2 points are quite connected.
This girl is on, and whether what she told you about
I
her
don't-
background is actually the truth.
I don't think she knows that Aether is part of the Abyss Order, and I don't think she knows that the Savior is part of the Abyss Order, and I don't think anyone does, or otherwise they just go knock on the Abyss Order's door.
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
I don't.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
You're bad news.
You're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy? Do you think she's some kind of weapon?
It's hard
What
to
if
know
she's
what
the Loom of Fate just
But now that
personified
she's
as
all
a
by herself,
person?
lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Well, it's cool that I just left her alone.
On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Yeah, no, let the Thorians raise Auroran. He'd probably be mentally healthier than he is now. Might as well. She seems to trust me after all. Happy to. Although I doubt she means us any harm.
Let's go check on her.
That would be a very good AU. I'd be so down for that. Return to the cave to investigate. Oh my god. God, I think I'm gonna put a temporary waypoint down by this cave, because, like, Jesus Christ, we have to go there 800 times. Yeah, I'm gonna put a temporary waypoint down right here. Where are they? Where is you? Do I not have any temporary waypoints? Darn it. Oh wait, no, right here. I'm just super blind. Razor can have a feral friend.
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right?
Nah, she's probably gone.
So quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Oh, shoot. Maybe Deidre's really is a.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me.
You know
Did
what?
I hurt
That is
you?
so fair.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
You
wasn't
know, that's
thinking
very
straight.
fair. If I'd thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. And somehow it still hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the
You're
monsters are
focusing
gonna
on
come
her
back.
hands again.
And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Okay, I don't think you starved to death that quick.
Weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved
Aw.
my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What?
I'm on
What is the real
chill.
reason? I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
I was literally gonna ask if you wanted me to leave you some apples or something before I left, but yeah. Sure. I know just the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No problem at all. That's too favor if you owe me now. I hope you're keeping count. It's no trouble at all.
You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
Paimon!
It's hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah,
It's okay.
and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was going to starve to death. The time probably passed unbelievably
When I was
slow.
young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky
Oh.
actually real?
We're talking about the fake sky. Wait, why would you think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
I think we have two options for the Saurians that raise feral or Auroron. Either it's one of all of them, or it's the Bat ones from the Master of the Wind tribe. They seem kind of right, but not really.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day.
Then the bat
I'll
it
be
is.
sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Well, I hate to tell you.
Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right
It
now.
would be a very
I need to
adorable
find the Savior
AU.
and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kind of wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more I'm convinced she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, I guess we gotta try that trick again.
Can you see them now?
Two Rift Towns again. I mean, we all know that Sitlali is always the villain, but yeah. Yeah, stay back. I'll handle them. It's two Rift Towns again.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Settle down.
They're just two Rift Towns. I can delete these guys pretty quick. And a big boy Rift Town. Hey, come here, big boy Rift Town. Let me delete you. Give me an actual challenge, Genshin. Oh, this isn't a challenge. It's just annoying because you have to fill the bar before you can do anything to them. I should put Scoffy on the team instead of Riosli so that I can do bonus damage. And, like, I can make my nucleate stronger.
Bow your head.
I will do that the next time I get the chance.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
With only 4.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Deirdrith?
I'm fine.
You okay?
I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I think only a handful of people would, like, know about Auroron. About feral Auroron.
To protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Aw.
Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Okay.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm down for a sleepover. I'm personally satisfied that Deirdre isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night. Where's Dain? I miss Dain's this.
Deirdre will be... Huh? Deirdre? Why are you going in alone?
You stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands as as soon as there's a dream fills your mind. Sitlolly? Okay, the people who know about Pharaoh Oberon are Sitlolly, who is attempting to bring him to civilization, but can't. She keeps failing. And, like, Aoife, because they're, like, silly childhood friends. Is this the Night Kingdom? Aether! Brother. Oh. That's my flower. That's mine, not yours. Aether. And the Lord of the Night? My head. It hurts. My headache. It's gone? I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Ooh. Well, that's terrifying.
A blood-red sky.
Ooh.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Huh. Huh. That dream I just had. Oh.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
I guess
thought
you
if
could
I
call what
took
was
your
happening a
hand into
nightmare.
mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe we still haven't brought up the fact that she has Conria eyes.
Right. Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? Aoife introduces Auroron to clothes. I think I saw Aether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream. But I can't remember what happened next. Never mind if that memory... Never mind. If that memory's gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm going back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this.
Then you can stay up.
But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me.
Of
3 days
course.
will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Hi.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah,
That is a good question.
We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Or how about the Adventurers Guild?
Who's Mawika?
Hold on. I think I see something over there. Shit, it's the Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Alright, let's kick some Abyss ass.
It looks like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Oh, is it Dain?
What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Okay, so I think us and Deirdre are on, like, a different plane from each other. Huh. Wait a second.
Oh, that's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried-tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well.
I question if Deirdre is a...
Can't pose a threat to the tribes.
I wonder if this is going to be, like, a multiple universes type thing? Or, Deirdre has been somehow displaced in time type thing.
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away.
I think we should bring Deirdre with us.
Bye for now, Deirdre.
Or not.
See ya, and please take care.
Where's Dain? Where did they put Dainsleif? I want to fight with Dainsleif. I want to fight alongside Dainsleif. I truly hope it's not a multiverse. I am burnt out on multiverses.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now.
It was two
Something
people.
happened at the
Paimon.
The front line has collapsed.
What?
But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements? Did they use some sort of secret weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh.
I
Oh.
feel like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start.
Did we finally launch an attack?
Why did
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So
Oh,
at
did Dain
first,
kick their
I
ass?
was also confused about what exactly happened out there.
Dainsleif,
But just now,
Dainsleif,
I got the
Dainsleif,
full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines
Dainsleif,
form in real time.
Dainsleif, Dainsleif,
what did he see?
Dainsleif,
One
Dainsleif,
person,
Dainsleif,
just a single individual.
Dainsleif,
He stormed the enemy
Dainsleif,
lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like
Dainsleif,
paper dolls.
Dainsleif,
They
Dainsleif.
wielded an unknown power.
Can you tell I
a
like
deadly
Dainsleif a
sword
lot?
that no one recognized.
Dainsleif,
The guard who relayed this
Dainsleif,
to me said that
Dainsleif.
before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
I think I know what
I'm
happened.
only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent.
Dainsleif,
But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a
Dainsleif,
neutral party,
Dainsleif,
we
he
need to
is
figure out
not
how
a
to
neutral
engage with them.
party.
Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
We besties. We besties. We tight.
For the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
He never misses an occasion like this. I do. I'm glad. Dainsleif, Dainsleif, Dainsleif. I'm glad I hide my love of my love of the blonde boy so much. Playable Dain Swift when? Oh shit, I fucking hate this place. Oh, I'm gonna put Scoffy on real quick. Hold on.
Ready to spice things up.
This is where I would put my skirk if I had one. God, I wish I had skirk. Now I'm upset again. Oh, but Dain Swift. Dain Swift. Dain Swift. Dain Swift. Dain Swift. Oh no, he's not voiced. They stole my man's voice.
And
Hmm? Were you waiting for me?
you caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name
She doesn't matter right now. You're here.
insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Mian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right.
The image I want you all to be picturing here in this scene is me absolutely clinging on to Dain Swift during this conversation. Because it's a year between every time I get to see him.
Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san. Hey, Dain. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
He was fine, Paimon. Leave him alone. Ian's son. Yes. I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotions than necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It's a matter of principle for me. Fine. Since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dain, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Yeah. Haunted doll hugs the edgy blonde half corpse. Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical in a war with the Natlanese. The odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. The true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several of this order members. Yet still, I'm none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its time, wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlin. So whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make the sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do it, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dain.
It sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near
Yeah,
the
lots
caves of
have
Afraid. He
happened to
must have
Dane.
lost it.
So he's here in person? Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl.
She had Conria eyes. Is no one gonna mention that Deidre has Conria eyes?
She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a lord of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Also, she has Conria eyes. Hold on. That girl called him the Savior.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dain?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. Not just that, it referred to your brother then too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes so sense. Oh, I do think she's been thrown through time. She is from before the Cataclysm and has been somehow hurled to present day Tibet. That term's been around even before the Cataclysm.
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though?
No, the prince came after the Savior.
Thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Vinchness King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if, with him there, all the pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed in this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinchness King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Aether was so... Is that why Aether is so determined to retrieve the homeland? Because he thinks he failed at as the as the Conria's saver? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you mentioned, as for the girl you meant, allow me to offer some speculation. God, he is so hot. Sorry, I just love his design so much. I suspect she is a descendant from pureblood Conrias, afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. I mean, I guess that would be it, but I like my thrown through time reason so much better. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated?
Yeah,
Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
it would be explained if she got thrown through time, because she's literally on a different timeline, like she's at a different point in time than us. If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order. Okay, listen. I also think Piero and Capitano are attractive. The rot is not a downside for me here. It is not a turnoff.
Sure. Also, the Masters of the Night Wind for
We can
tonight.
share a room.
You must be tired after
I'll keep you safe from all the people of the seven. I'll we can share a room. I will consider it. But we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow. But we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Oh no! And there is only one bed! Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do with this single bed? Oh no, I guess we'll have to share. What a pity. I would no, see, I don't think Dain Slip is the most ridiculous hear me out I've had. I think oh, I went too early. I think the computer is significantly weirder than the half corpse. And he's only half of a corpse. He's not a full corpse. He's only half corpse.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
No. Me and Dain can cuddle. Dain can cuddle with me. It's okay. He doesn't have to sleep on the floor. I thought, oh, I love Dain so much. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dain and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but like, you didn't have to say it.
You're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's
Ooh.
headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
You're gonna have to be more specific with me. I have no idea where that is.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Listen, it is nice to have someone here to keep me grounded.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malwika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
Dain, what do you think about us getting an okay from the Archon? I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an
You do not
immediate
understand
strike
its
is not on the
concern.
cards for us.
It goes a little deeper than I want to attack quick. Very well then. I will go alone. Thank you for the intelligence, son.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
As much as I'm on Dain's side here, I do kind of want to see him beef with Mavrika, because he would win, let's be honest here.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
I mean, we're obviously gonna come with. Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Allow me to join you, Dainsliff.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. Then he called his own bluff.
Let's go team up with Dain. Let's launch an assault on the Abyss Order.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land?
All these years, the Abyss Order has either managed to stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. Has anyone ever brought up how similar Paimon and Dain's capes are? Because I just noticed how similar they are. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dain side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives.
We should fight hand in hand with Dainsliff, and by that I mean we should hold hands.
And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
I want us to meet Aether again, and Lumine just immediately decks him in the face. I think that would be the most sibling thing ever. Because, like, let me tell you, if my brother pulled this bullshit on me, I would punch him square in the face. In this battle, Dainsliff will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. I am right. I'm always right. The swordsmanship Dain has mastered as Conrian's court guard captain allows him to easily SB the weaknesses in exposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognized of their weakness, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Dain, how did you get on the wall? All right. We're gonna run with this team. I mean, you're right. You're technically right, but like, me and Dain are both skilled fighters. I think we could both handle just having one hand. I'm absolutely ass at hitting the number 5 button to call out Dain here. My fingers just don't want to move that far on my keyboard. Yeah, this battle's significantly cooler. Why is the 5 button so far away from the 2 button, or the W button? Why is it on the other side of the... Why does it feel like it's on the other side of the keyboard? Dude, just die already, please. Oh, this fight is so cool. Oh, don't be Hydro. That's really bad for me. No, I clicked the. Okay, see, the thing about using Dain in this, if you click him, he walks, does a single attack, and dissolves. So unfair. Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out on the Abyss Lectors. It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
Traveler's brother, then. Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainslith. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
No, I mean, I knew they weren't going to give us playable Dain yet. They're holding out on us till a big moment. But like, I wish it was a little more than let me hit a button.
Today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours. At least for the moment. You know what that means for you. What? Okay, I don't think I'm that insane for the abyssal creatures. I think the computer is still weirder than the abyssal creatures. I'd like to see what makes you believe you already won. Or that you can still turn the tides of this war.
To be frank, as far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No, His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
The Abyss Order's greatest wish? Does that mean...
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction.
Uh-oh, Lumafate time! No, these things were human at one point, too. Just like 500 years ago.
And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? He used the Loom of Fate?
So what does the Lumafate exactly do?
Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
I would say hear me out on Foul Legacy Child. I think it's also important for me to state that I would also say hear me out on La Signora's boss form and on Skara's boss form. So, and on Arligino's boss form. So they are all hearing me out. Hear me out for me.
Oh no. This makes too much sense.
Yeah, so we probably should have murdered those Abyss Order guys when they were meditating.
Correct. As of now, our
Wait, so the Loom of Fate brought Conria back? I would argue that 500 years is an adequate amount of time, but whatever. So wait, is Conria back now? And if so, where can I go?
And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainslith, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years. And begin their
I don't...
lives anew.
Okay, I will accept a judgment for Skara and Child's boss forms. But La Signora is objectively attractive. What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are your falsehoods. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just rewriting its ley lines?
You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove.
Oh, it's gonna be here, isn't it? We're standing on where they want to put Conria, right?
Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived, as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you.
We're standing on it, aren't we?
Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed
The
anything
cave?
amiss since the start of the war?
Oh. Oh. They're not putting Conria in a place. They're putting Conria in the girl. I forgot her name. All right. I'll take the personality argument on Signora. Are they putting Conria like if the girl, I'm so upset I'm forgetting her name. Is she going to be like the host of a new Conria? Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sense something strange in my dream.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it's like a signal that exists.
I also vaguely remember seeing Aether in the Night Kingdom. Facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the strongholds. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold. With Ian's son and Sitlali. This isn't their usual style. The mediations of the Abyss Order followers. I don't know how that would work. I was just thinking off the cuff, okay? According to a guard stationed near the Master of the Night Winds, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull and the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I can't see monsters at the same time as Derrida. I couldn't see the monsters that Derrida, I can't remember how to pronounce her name, I'm so sorry, could see. And she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Dirithis. If she's Conrian like Dain suspects, then that means this revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite ailing from separate times and space, Dirithia, I'm so sorry, I can't remember how to say her name, and it's really making me sad. Found a way to communicate with us? Whatever may be. Oh, wait. Whatever may be going on. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only the only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant, and that is only one thing should demand our attention in this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. Let's fucking rumble.
Strike a pose! Off to the freezer!
Silence! Give in to the embrace of the abyss! There's a terror in my robe. Do you still not understand? Let the mighty be humble!
Real mistake for this guy to bring Hydro to this, bring Pyro to this Hydro-based team.
So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
I think we should at least talk to her about all this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I have said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily, but if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. You should come with us. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there's some clues left to be found. No, you should come with us. Don't leave me, Dain. Don't leave me. Dain, watch out. There's a guy behind you. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh. Hmm? I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then, Hayden.
500 years on, and
Hayden?
you still refuse to address me as master.
Oh.
Don't forget Dainsliff. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Oh. Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no
He
further
did
reason for
get
us to
nothing
fight.
personality, kid.
The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh. No, 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 turn the camera. Someone messed up the camera angle. Turn it around, turn it around. No! Oh. Oh.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths.
This is literally 600 strikes from
There was
Epic
no
the
point
Musical.
taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
Right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little.
No.
What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
How does it feel to be helpless? How does it feel to know pain? I watched my friends die in heart, crying while they were all slain. I saw you crying, the captain in vain. I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still,
Hmm.
I believe
Hmm.
everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
Hmm. I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy of my instructor in the Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. As much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student Sertologi was... Oh, we got Sertologi name drop! Even my co-student Sertologi was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. Oh. There is little point in discussing it now, of course. But all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You were a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit
Oh,
it?
I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is,
But the fact is, I'm not sorry.
I honestly can't remember them anymore.
Oh. Oh, that's even more interesting than I'm not sorry.
Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to
What are we
apologize
without
for
our
all the
memories?
misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Conria we once called home. Dainsmith slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Conria flood his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into his heart and mind. Simply recalling everything seems to take
You
a long,
seem
long
to
time.
remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
Oh. They need information to enter into the loom. The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete.
They need information to enter into the loom.
Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's
The loom
ley
of fate?
lines as they were
The loom of
500
fate is
years
something we
ago,
don't know too
we
much
will
of
somehow
yet,
need to retrieve
except that it's able
almost
to, like,
all the
edit the
memories
ley
of
lines,
Conria from
essentially.
that age.
It's discovered a lot. We first find out about it in the Bedtime Story quest, which is the last Dainslift quest we had before this one.
The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories.
But honestly, up until this this a moment we didn't know too much about the loom.
And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So the loom of fate is running as we speak. The so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. What a
Excuse me.
glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely, for you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which
Oh.
resets your body's condition.
Oh.
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most.
Yeah, I'm planning on wrapping in a basically once I get out of this dialogue, I'm gonna end for the night and go to bed because I am eepy sleepy. And then pick up on this tomorrow, and then if we still have time tomorrow, then start Skirk's story quest or something.
We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Tomorrow's stream will probably be about 3:40. So this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation and access my memories. So be it. A few of my memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete.
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, do not. In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Yeah, no, this has been so cool so far. I love any Dain quest, but this one specifically has been really sick. But I am very eepy sleepy. It is nearly 1 in the morning. I'm gonna wrap for tonight and pick up tomorrow.